Hi friends, good morning. Let's do some more problems in work, power and energy. Okay friends, today our first problem is a ball is thrown vertically downwards from a height of 20 meters. A ball is thrown vertically from a height of 20 meters with an initial velocity v0 or v0, initial velocity v0. It collides with the ground. It collides with the ground and loses 50% of its energy in collision and rebounds to the same height. The initial velocity of the ball is, after touching the ground, it loses 50% of its energy, and rebounds to the same height, 20 meters. What is the initial velocity of the ball? What is the initial velocity of the ball? Say the velocity of the ball after rebound. The velocity of the ball after rebound, say v is equal to root 2gh. The velocity of the ball after rebound. V is equal to 2gh. V is equal to root of 2 into g 10 into h 20 meters. Root of 400 that is equal to 20 meters per second. This is the velocity of the ball after rebound. Right friends, velocity of the ball after rebound. And what is the energy of the ball after rebound? Energy of the ball after rebound is half mv square. Half mv square is the energy of the ball after rebound. What is the energy of the ball after rebound? Half mv square, 20 square, 400 to 200, that is equal to 200 m. That is the energy of the ball after rebound. See here, after bouncing, that is after touching the ground, it loses 50% of energy. After losing 50%, its energy is 200 m. So before touching the ground, its energy must be 400 m. After rebound, 200 m. So before rebound, its energy must be 400 m. See, after rebound, it is 50. It lost 50% of its energy. And it came to 200 m. After losing 50% energy, it came to 200 m. So, what must be the energy before the rebound? That is 400 m. So, the initial energy of the ball must be 400 m. What is the initial energy of the ball? That is kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy plus potential energy of the ball is equal to 400 m. So what is the before rebound? Before rebound, half kinetic energy, half m v naught square plus mgh is equal to 400 m. So m gets cancelled in all factors. Half v0 square plus gh, g10 h20, 10 into 20, 200 is equal to 400. v0 square by 2 is equal to 200. v0 square is equal to 400. v0 is equal to 20 meters per second. 20 meters per second. So this is your answer, friends. What we have done, energy of the ball before rebound, that is, this is half mv0 square plus mgh. Initial energy of the ball, kinetic energy plus potential energy. This is equal to 400 m. How? After rebound, the velocity of the ball, is 200 m. The energy of the ball is 200 m. It lost 50% energy. So after losing 50% energy, it has become 200 means. After losing 50% energy, it has become 200 means. Earlier the energy of the ball must be 400 m before touching the ground. 400 m. So that is, we have equated the energy of the ball before touching the ground or before rebound is this. After equating these two things, we get v0 is equal to 20 meters per second. Okay, friends, let us see the next problem. Friends, the second problem is, a stone is projected vertically up. A stone is projected vertically up to reach maximum height h. The ratio of its kinetic energy to potential energy. We want the ratio between kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is to potential energy. We want the ratio. See, friends, let us find kinetic energy and potential energy, and let us find the ratio between these two energies. The stone is thrown vertically upwards to reach a maximum height of h. Now the total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Since the ball reached the top of the maximum height, the velocity of the stone must be 0. So this part, half mv square plus mgh, half mv square plus mgh. So the stone reached the maximum height h. At maximum height, the velocity of the stone is 0. So this part becomes 0. Now the total energy is equal to mgh. That is only potential energy. So this total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Let us find kinetic energy. First kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to total energy minus potential energy. total energy, kinetic energy means total energy minus potential energy. What is total energy? mgh. What is total energy? mgh minus potential energy. Now we want the potential energy at a height of what is the problem, friends? A stone is projected vertically up to reach maximum height. The ratio of its kinetic energy to potential energy at a height 4h by 5. At a height 4h by 5. We want the ratio of kinetic energy and potential energy at a height of 4h by 5. Right, friends? So total energy mgh. Total energy mgh. Potential energy mgh is 4 by 5 of h. H is 4 by 5 of h. Now Ke is equal to 5 mgh minus 4 mgh, that is 1 mgh. mgh by 5. So friends, potential energy, kinetic energy is mgh by 5 and potential energy is equal to mgh 4 mgh by 5. Now let us find the ratio Ke is to Pe. Now friends, I am finding Ke is to Pe. Ke. What is the ratio between kinetic energy and potential? Kinetic energy mgh by 5. This is kinetic energy. We are finding the ratio between kinetic energy and potential energy at a height of 4h by 5. Kinetic energy is mgh by 5 is to potential energy. Potential energy at a height of 4 by 5h is equal to 4 mgh by 5. 4 mgh by 5. 5 gets cancelled. mgh gets cancelled. 1:4 is your answer, friends. Kinetic energy is 2, potential energy is 1:4. Right, friends? Problem is very clear, very clear. Total energy when the stone reached at the top, maximum height h, when the stone reached maximum height h, its velocity becomes 0. Its velocity becomes 0 and the total energy becomes equal to its potential energy. The total energy becomes equal to potential energy. So now the total energy is equal to mgh. Right, friends? Now we are trying to find the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to total energy minus potential energy. Total energy mgh minus potential energy. Potential energy at what height? 4h by 5. At 4h by 5 is equal to this much. So kinetic energy is mgh by 5. Potential energy at a height of 4 by 5 is this much. So the ratio between these two things is 1:4, friends. Fine, friends. Okay, friends. Let us see the next problem. Friends, the next problem is, yesterday we have done a problem like this, the same thing. 1/4 chain is hanging down from a table. 1/4 chain is hanging down a table. This hanging part is 1/4 of the total chain. 1/4 of the total chain. Say suppose if the total chain is say 16 meters, then the hanging part will be 4. That is 1 by 16 by 4. So here the problem is, friends, 1/4 chain is hanging down from a table. Work done to bring the hanging part of the chain onto the table, given that mass of chain is capital M, length of chain is L. Mass is equal to capital M and length of the chain is equal to capital L. what is the work done? What is the work done to pull or to bring this 1/4 of the chain onto the table? See friends, total length of the chain is capital L. So what must be this? L by 4. L by 4. See the mass of the chain. See the total length of the chain is L. The total length of the chain is L. And the mass of the chain is M. If the length is L, its mass is M. Here the length is how much? L by 4. So L by 4, if the length is L by 4, the mass will be M by 4. So here our work done formula you know, mgh. Now we have to find mgh. What is M, what is G, and what is H? M, this mass of this length is M by 4. Mass of this length is M by 4 into G into H. See, the hanging portion of the chain is L by 4, and the center of mass is half of this L by 4. Half of this L by 4 means L by 8. Half of this 4 means L by 8. So L by 8. So M G L by 32 joules. This is the work done. MGL by 32 joules. That is the work done. Okay friends, simple problem as we done yesterday. So the work done is equal to mgh. M, the hanging portion mass. The mass of the hanging portion of the chain. 1/4 of the chain is hanging. So this mass is also equal to M by 4. So mass M by 4, G as it is, and length H. What is H? Center of mass. The length of the hanging portion is L by 4. And the center of mass is half of L by 4. That is L by 8. So MGL by 32. Okay friends, this is one more problem. Okay, let us do one more problem. Friends, this is one of the important problems. A bullet of mass 10 grams is fired horizontally with a velocity 1000 meters per second from a rifle situated at a height of 50 meters above the ground. So H is equal to 50 meters. And the mass of the bullet is equal to 10 grams. And its velocity, initial velocity is equal to 1000 meters per second. Initial velocity is 1000 meters per second. A bullet of mass 10 grams is fired horizontally with a velocity 1000 meters per second from a rifle situated at a height 50 meters above the ground. If the bullet reaches the ground, with a velocity 500 meters per second, the work done against air resistance is. So here the final velocity is 500 meters per second. And it touches the ground. Here the thing we have to find is the work done against air resistance. The work done against air resistance. See the work done against air resistance. The work done against air resistance is the initial total velocity or the final initial total velocity, initial total energy of the bullet minus final energy of the bullet. Initial energy minus final energy, that is the work done against the resistance. Initial energy minus final energy. Initial energy or final energy. Initial energy is half mu square plus mgh. This is initial energy. This is initial energy of the bullet. Half mu square plus mgh, kinetic energy plus this thing. And final energy, this is equal to half mv square plus mgh. This minus this gives us the work done against air resistance. So first let us find this. Initial energy. What is initial energy? Half into m 10 grams. 10 grams means 10 by 1000 kg into v square. What is the initial velocity? U square. What is the initial velocity? 1000 square. 1000 into 1000. Half mu square plus mgh. M 10 by 1000 into g 10 into h 50 meters. This is the initial energy. Let us find initial energy of the bullet. This is equal to 3 zeros cancel, 2 5s 5000 plus 3 zeros cancel 5. This is equal to 5005 joules. 5005 joules. This is the initial energy of the bullet. Let us find the final energy. Final energy is equal to half m 10 by 1000 into v square. What is v? 500 into 500 plus mgh. Here h, friends, it touches the ground. So h becomes 0. This entire part becomes 0. So you have to find only this part. 3 zeros cancel. 2 250s. 250 into 5, 1250 joules. 1250 joules. So now this minus this. Initial energy minus 5. First the initial energy of the bullet is 5500 joules. Minus 1250 joules after touching the ground. The difference is 5573. 3755 joules the work done against air resistance. So this is also very simple problem, friends. First, what is the velocity of the bullet? What is the velocity of the bullet? After hitting, what is the final velocity of the bullet? So initial energy. What is the initial energy of the bullet? And what is the final energy? What is the final energy of the bullet? So this minus this gives the work done against air resistance. All are simple things, simple substitutions. Then